Hi, and welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm taking a look at Transformers Generations Legacy Evolution Toxitron Collection G2 Universe Breakdown. I'm continuing my look at some of the figures that I kind of just passed by over the years that I realized now that we're getting into Age of the Primes that, I kind of want those things. This is the last of the currently released G2 Stunticons. We've got Breakdown in a really nice bright red color with some really cool paint jobs. I like the paint apps here. I like that the windshield is silver. I like the paint app up top. We've got a nice G2 Cybertron logo right there. I do wish that the paint extended to the front and back of the vehicle. This is a used copy, so I do have a slight issue. Just it's older. It's got a slight issue with just the connection on the back end, but nothing to stop you from enjoying the figure. And it rolls, just fine. It has nicely painted guns. I really like the color of those gun pieces here. And I was comparing and thinking about how this G2 Stunticon looks compared to the others. I now have all three of them, right? We got, I believe, what was this? Legacy, and then Legacy Evolution, or Legacy, I don't remember the order that they came out in. But we have G2 Breakdown, G2 Drag Strip / Shadow Strip, and G2 Deadend. And I do like how they look together, but it has got me thinking about how I've reviewed these toys. I've already done all three of them. Breakdown is in the case where I felt like it was kind of a lateral move from the Combiner Wars Breakdown. It looks good. I like this transformation better, but it doesn't look any better than the original, not original, but the Combiner Wars G2 Breakdown. Having played with it a bit more, I do think that the G2 Drag Strip is kind of a step down. The black and gold is interesting, but I would have preferred a better contrasted paint job with a black and a bright blue. But Deadend here, I think, is markedly an improvement. And I do like Combiner Wars Deadend. I like this figure. I have this as a combiner currently, kind of a custom combiner. But when I look at them next to each other, I like that this is a brighter red. I like that it has the additional paint apps. This version has like this little streaky thing. I like this version better. Overall, I'm very happy I was able to pick this up. And it's one of those things where if you are looking at getting the Stunticons, the G2 versions, right now, if you look on eBay and stuff, they're cheaper than retail deluxes. I got this for 19 bucks. I got this for like 23 bucks, including shipping. So you can get these figures for less than what they went for, because I think right now the fandom doesn't have a ton of confidence that there's going to be a Motormaster that comes out. I know we're rumored that we're getting a Wild Rider this year, but I think when Motormaster comes out, you're going to see prices on these figures go up if there is a G2 Motormaster. Right now, I'm basically betting that a Motormaster will come out. If it doesn't, that's okay. It's still a neat little toy to have. I have done this transformation before, so we are going to fast forward through it. All right, we've got Deadend all transformed. Before we continue, let's go look and announce our winner for Transformers Generations Age of the Primes Decepticon. All right, it's time to announce the winner of Transformers Generations Age of the Primes. There is no subline here. I've been going through like sublines like Legacy Velocitron, Speedia 500, Legacy Evolution, Toxitron collection. I've forgotten that there's not a subline here. Just Transformers Generations Age of the Primes Decepticon Crasher. Over here on the left, we have all the comments on the video. Those of you that did say you want to enter the giveaway and answered the question of the day, or at least attempted to answer the question of the day, you got... Do I have a light? I guess it's just my top light behind me. You got entered in the giveaway. So we had 18 entries here. And over here on the right are our 18 entries for Crasher. And our winner is ran between 1 and 18. Our winner is number 10. Oh, 10 is Arkham3369. Again, YouTube's doing this thing where like it feels like it's not really um showing things in order, so I have to like go back through and find you. Let's see what Arkham's answer was. Nope. One more time. That was the third one. I like to enter the giveaway. For me, Bug Bite. Yeah. We got Bug Bite. It like, was it Shattered Glass Bumblebee or something? But a new Bug Bite using the Studio Series 86 Bumblebee mode would be awesome. Congratulations, Arkham. As usual, reach out on Discord, on Mastodon, or on Blue Sky, and we'll get Bumblebee, not Bumblebee. Can you tell I'm tired? It's been a long work week, guys. We'll get Crasher bundled up and sent out to you probably sometime next week. Congrats again. Let's get back to the review. Now here is, I think, my favorite part about this version of G2 Deadend. It's the colors. This really beautiful, shiny, metallic, like, what would you call this? A seafoam, a turquoise, is just terrific. I love how we went from a very solid red and maybe accents of yellow vehicle mode to a lot of this gray and turquoise coloring. It just does a lot to make him look very distinct. The yellow on his face mask, his little like mask and goggles, I think also does a good job of being distinct. I was worried it would blend all together in application, but actually, because the yellow on his faceplate is more lightly spread and it's on top of the turquoise versus the thicker application on his goggles, which you can see kind of it's on top of maybe what's painted black beneath it. It does help break those two pieces of his face up very nicely. And again, I liked this mold in general. My biggest complaint about it is just these feet are kind of terrible. But it's funny that I should mention that because on the Combiner Wars version, he essentially didn't have feet. So here are the two next to each other. And I think they both succeed at different things. I've talked about this before, how much I like the silhouette of the Combiner Wars version of the Deadend mold. I like that it's svelte and muscular and like superhero-y. But the colors here, like this turquoise being entirely absent from this version where it's blue, and then this black where there is this metallic gray, I think really helps set them as very distinct iterations of the same character, not to mention the different way they did the head here on this version with the red visor. So I like that these two versions look different enough that some people could mistake them for being kind of different robots entirely. That is really cool. But as a G2 Deco, I think this is the best of the three so far. Breakdown feels like the classic one, right? Like this is, we've seen so many G2 breakdowns in TF cons and exclusives like that. So it feels like of course they had to do this guy. Shadow Strip feels like an experimentation. They were going for something very different from what they normally do, which is just get it as close to the original inspiration as possible. And I appreciate that, but it doesn't quite land for me. But Deadend feels like, oh, this is just a good toy to begin with. And on top of that, he looks so nice and distinct. Maybe it's the fact that this is the Toxitron collection where it's like the Toxitron... Maybe it's the fact that this is the Toxitron collection, which his whole theme was bright neon 90s colors, that they really were able to lean hard into this, whereas this one is just doing the thing that it's always done, and this one is much more subtle. But I really like this. I hope Wild Rider takes inspiration from this version of their paint scheme. I'm really curious to see them all together. Well, that is a look at Transformers Generations Legacy Evolution Toxitron Collection G2 Universe Deadend. Tomorrow we'll have a short look at a new old toy. Bye, everybody.